Hey y'all, today we're going to make ooey gooey bars. First you need a box of yellow cake mix. The recipe that I saw used a 15 by 25 ounce bag to fit a 9 by 13 inch pan. So you need the butter, a stick of butter, half a cup, however you say it, room temperature, not melted, room temperature. Because what you want to do is you want to make it be a crust. That's the texture that you want, is a crust, so you'll be able to push it into the pan. And hey, don't throw that away. Use that to butter that pan up so your parchment paper can stick in that pan, because we all know we ain't trying to be scrubbing nothing later or having nothing stick. And that's exactly what I did not want, is why I did it that way. Come on now, we gotta think smart. We ain't trying to make stuff all difficult for ourselves. Like I said, this is my first time making this recipe, and I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. So, ta-da! There we go. Nice and stuck in there. So, as I was making my powdered sugar over there, it was snowing everywhere. Do y'all see that? Look at the little snow particles. Frosting particles, whatever. But yeah, as that was making, I was continuing on with the rest of what I was doing. Now back to it. We gonna get that egg. We gonna crack that egg, because now we're gonna start making the crust for this ooey gooey bar. After I just put the cake mix in there, I'm adding the egg and I'm gonna beat them together. And I was thinking when I was making this, I'm like, is there an easier way I could do this? I was trying to make less dishes for myself anyways. Instead of me using my stand mixer, I'm like, well, it's only a couple ingredients, so it shouldn't be that hard. So you're going to mix all them ingredients together, because like I said, we want to make a crust. So we wanted the crust consistency. You see how it is? It's all chunky, lunky. We're going to just keep on going until we get it like a crust. It's a workout, so be ready to work the muscles out right there. Because, child, when I was doing it, I was like, why is we doing it like this? Well, I got it done, and it was delicious. So we're just going to keep on working at it and working at it, because we want it to stick together. Like, if it's just like when you it's just like what you're doing is when you grab it and you squeeze it, it should hold together. That's what we want it to do. We want it to hold together when you squeeze it. That's when you know you got the right consistency of the crust, or the bottom, the bar, however you want to call it. That's when you know you got it. It's when it's all sticking together. It's kind of crumbly like that, that's fine. We're going to do a little bit more. And you see, if you take a little bit of it and you squeeze it, that's what we want it to do. We want it to hold together. Now, after we done with that, we going to get it put into this pan. So, we going to dump it all in there once we got it to the consistency that we wanted. You see, it looks like that's not the right consistency, but watch the process. Trust the process. We going to pat it down into the pan, smush it on down in there. You can use your hands, whatever you want to use. I started out using my hands, but then I wanted to switch up and use something else. But my hands are still kind of sticky, but I still use my hands for a little while. And I thought of a different idea. I saw this lady use a cup, so that's what I thought to use. So I went and got me a nice little cup out of my cabinet, and I used it. And it was working, but then I started to think like it's sticking way too much. It ain't work out like I saw the lady do it. So I decided to just change my mind and then just go back. See, it was sticking way too much. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I went back to using my hands. I should have stuck with using my hands in the first place. So when you got your process, we're going to get it all patted down in there nice and even. And then we're going to go to the next steps once we get that part all done and ready to go. So after you get that done, you're going to get your egg, you're going to get your cream cheese, and you're going to get your powdered sugar. And we're going to add it all into this measuring cup. Once we get all this stuff mixed in, this is the topping that is going to go on top of our ooey gooey bars. Now, when you get all of this mixed in, mind you, this is what I should have did in the beginning. Before I started using my thought to use my hand mixer, I decided to just do it myself. Now, don't be like me, y'all. If you have a hand mixer, use it. If you got a stand mixer, you can use it. Or if you want to just stir it with your hands, you can do that too. Get you a nice strong spoon and just stir it up. Now, as I was sitting here thinking the whole time, because you got to stir it up, I'm like, don't I have a hand mixer that can make this go quicker? Now, the whole time I kept stirring this, I'm like, get your hand mixer. Get your hand mixer. Because I had to keep on mixing, but you wanted to get a nice consistency. So I just kept stirring until I thought about it. Like, girl, get that hand mixer, because you doing too much. You're doing too much. So that's, as you see me now, I'm getting my hand mixer to make my life easier. Work smarter, y'all, not harder. Either way, however way you take it, I was working smarter. Because at first, I was doing too much. So, yeah, look, see, doing too much. But yeah, get your hand mixer, and you get that all mixed on in. Because you want a nice, smooth consistency with that. As you can see, I will show you in a second how your batter should look when it's done. Nice and creamy topping. We're going to take that and pour it over that crust that we had made. Look at that. Look how creamy that is. So easy to spread. Now, the lady, when I saw her spread this, she used her spatula and stuff. But me, I was going a different route with mine. Since I saw that it was this consistent and it was just this smooth, I thought of spreading it a different way. It's tilting that pan. So if you want to do it that way, do it that way. Like I said, look how easy that was for me to spread instead of me trying to do all that with that spatula. Look at that. So what we're going to do, we're going to bake this for 35 minutes on 350. And once that's done, I will show you. We're going to pop that thing on in the oven, 350 for 35 minutes. And once it was done cooking, oh, it was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. It looked just like how it was. Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. And that's all you need. Like, this is the most quick and easy recipe that you can make. If you want to make something quick and short for your family, this is it. Okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to cut into this ooey gooey bars that I just made, and I found this recipe on Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest. Let me grab my knife. I'm gonna get a piece for my kids. I'm gonna show y'all. Ooh. Look at that. The color of it. And that's the cake mix at the bottom. And that's the cream cheese filling that we put on top. Okay. Alexa, off. Okay, let's try it. Bro. Bro. It's so buttery. So sweet. It's all that. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting it. Look at that. The nice crust. Oh my goodness, it's so flaky. And it's not so sweet either. And this is my first time making it. So good. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the rest of this cut up. I'm gonna give me another piece. I'm gonna give me a cup of milk. This would be good with a cup of milk. And I'm trying not to eat it all for my kids. When they get a taste of this, they gonna eat it all. But I thank y'all for stopping and being in the kitchen with me and seeing what I was cooking today. I will put this recipe down in the description. Y'all should try this. Ooey gooey bars. Really, really good. Thank y'all. Bye.